So we are introducing the legend himself. I know you're a big fan of Dragon Ball Z
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
most
like
definitely,
that.
most definitely.
So, what started you into voice acting work?
Well, it's not a very interesting story. I got sent on an audition
Oh,
20
yeah.
year ago this past December. I
Okay.
just celebrated 20 years in the voice acting game. I had an agent in Dallas. I've been a stage actor all my life and done a little bit of film, a little bit of TV, but mostly stage.
Okay.
And my agent in Dallas sent me on an audition to this place called Funimation in
Sure.
December of 2003. And I auditioned for a show that we started out being called Detective Conan. It's a very popular TV series, still running in Japan. We wound up calling it Case Closed.
Case closed. Yep.
And so we did work on Case Closed for about a year and a half. And one thing led to another. And 20 years later, and about 275 characters, and about 250 shows later, I'm still doing it.
Oh man, that's
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Which character do you like to voice the most?
I like all of them.
You like all of them?
Yeah. Would you ask a parent who their favorite child is?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Come on.
They secretly got one though. they won't tell.
So you don't have a select character that you
Well,
had the most
not
fun with?
one. I tell you, this print right here has a lot of my favorites. This is my first character
Yep,
ever.
in
This
Case-
character, Richard
yep.
Moore, in Case Closed.
Yeah.
But, Whitebeard from One Piece
One Piece.
is
Yeah.
definitely a favorite. Captain Ginyu from Dragon Ball Z, definitely a favorite.
So do you have a favorite Ginyu line? That's one I know the most. Out of,
Sure. Change now! Or alternately, ribbit.
Oh yeah. Also, you did the frog voice.
I did the
Oh man, I didn't know that.
That's my voice.
Oh yeah.
When the last time you did Dragon Ball Z?
That was years ago, right?
Well, on the series, that was quite a number of years ago. That was probably close to 15 years ago, something like that.
So you didn't do the Super return.
Well, that's when I came in.
So you did come back
when
for
they
Super.
when they did. So I'm not the original. I'm not the original Ginyu.
Okay.
in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I was a guy named
okay.
Bryce Armstrong.
Okay.
Gentleman. He retired. So when they did a reboot of the show, Dragon Ball Z
Kai, yep.
and then Dragon Ball Z Super, I auditioned and
You
I
did.
got cast as
Okay.
Ginyu. So
Oh, sweet.
that's when I came into it. It was for Dragon Ball Z Kai Super. But
Okay.
all of the video games since then that
Was you.
Ginyu is in, and there are a lot of them, that's me.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
man, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I still do Ginyu in the video games, maybe once a year, even more often than that sometimes.
Do they pay you more for TV show work or video game work?
Video games.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know you.
Video games pay very nicely. The pay for the shows is not bad. I have had a couple of raises in 20 years,
That's good.
fortunately.
Sweet.
But the video games pay a little bit.
So for
But
someone-
there's no residuals. This is non-union. There's no residuals.
Okay.
They can run those shows as long as they want.
And you don't get paid?
I don't get an extra.
Oh,
dime.
that
I
sucks.
got my original session fee, and that's all.
Oh.
But I'm happy with what I got. I'm very
So
happy. with where I am.
is it easy to get into voice acting, or is it a process, or just depends?
Again, like I said, for me, I didn't even start until I was 50.
Oh,
Wow.
So
That's kind of cool.
most of the people that will be watching this, I suspect, have not seen 50, probably not even 40.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, not even 30 yet. So it's tougher for young people because there is so much competition. There's so many people that want to do it.
Okay.
So when I started, there just wasn't quite as much competition. There weren't that many guys my age. There
Yeah.
are some, and there are some still. And like I say, in my case, I just got sent on an audition. I didn't know. It was like, okay, this sounds interesting. I'd heard of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I'd heard of Funimation. That's about all I knew.
So how much would your manager charge somebody now, like if I wanted to get in contact with them to try to look for work?
To use me in in a project or something?
Like your manager that helps you get auditions. Like,
Okay,
how would you
my
get them in?
agent. So
Yeah,
I have,
your agent.
I have
yeah.
an agent in Dallas, the Campbell Agency in Dallas.
It's called the Camel
The
Agency.
Campbell Agency, yeah. My agent there is named Sharon Howell.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you're looking for somebody to do voice work for you, or other kind, I do on camera too, although I haven't done any in a while.
Oh,
But
wow.
I've done some movies. I've done some TV. I was in Barney and Friends back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
That-
But I've done some minor stuff in movies and TV and things like that.
So you said you started acting, voice acting at 50?
Well, I had done a little bit before that. I've done like a couple of radio commercials, radio spots, local stuff. You know, not very big deal, but a couple of voice things.
So my last question, what did you do before all that stuff?
I have been an actor basically since high school.
Oh, wow.
Once I graduated from college, I knew it's what I wanted to do. And I was a stage actor for many, many, many years. I still consider myself a stage actor, maybe in a lot of ways.
Okay.
But I haven't been on stage in quite a few years now. I hope to get back to it.
Sweet.
But lately, I've been a voice actor.
So how old was you when you got your first paid work?
My first paid work. Wow. It goes back a ways. Well, I joined Actors Equity Association in 1979.
Okay.
So I did a dinner theater tour, and I joined Actors Equity then. So that's 45 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kind of old.
Yeah. Hey, we all getting there,
But you'll
man.
notice my youthful demeanor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How many years have you been doing cons?
Well, I went to my first con probably in maybe 2005 or 6.
Oh, wow.
But then I didn't do any for years after that.
Is there a reason why you stopped, or you just?
Well, I didn't stop. I got invited to that one, and then I didn't have any more invitations. After a while, the convention thing kind of got to be like, oh, I need to pay more attention to this. So I would start writing to cons myself. And say, hi, I'm Bruce Elliott, and I play this character and this character and this character. Maybe you'd like me at your convention. And I would get a few. So I would do 2 or 3 or 4 a year. But in the last few years, it's picked up quite a bit. There's been a lot more interest in One Piece, for one thing.
Oh,
One
yeah,
Piece has
everybody
suddenly
loves
gotten
One
very
Piece.
hot again.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the
everybody
last
loves
few
One
years.
Piece.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z is still a very hot show.
Of course.
Attack on Titan, of course,
It's super.
was such a huge hit. So, and I now have a couple of different agents that represent me to conventions.
Oh, sweet.
So I don't write them myself anymore. I wait for them to come to me.
That's a good feeling. That's
Yeah,
a good
it is.
feeling.
Yeah, that is
So-
definitely a good
So
feeling.
one more. I keep saying one
That's all right.
last question.
That's all right.
So do they pay y'all for flight and hotels for the celebrities?
Almost always.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, 99% of the time, the convention will pay
Wow.
basically expenses.
Okay.
Right, so they'll pay airfare, hotel, a per diem.
Oh, I gotta be a celebrity, boy. I gotta be that.
Usually, I travel with my beloved ex-wife here, Victoria.
Hey.
This is the love of my life here, Victoria. She actually is my ex-wife. We are back together
Oh, man,
after a
that's-
little
that's
19-year break from our marriage.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow. That is
We got
amazing.
back together in 2019,
That's amazing.
and so usually they will pay airfares for both of us, which is really nice.
Oh, that's
not
nice.
always, and when they don't, I'll pay for her airfare. But then what I make by signing things and
Yeah.
selling these kinds of things here, I take all that home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good gig.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
That's good.
I really enjoy
That's
it.
good. I'm glad you do.
Yeah. So, could you take this because she's gonna?
You got a good helper here.
Was that hers?
You said what?
No,
That's not hers.
you'll get it back. You'll get it back.
That's hers.
Oh, that is her.
Yeah.
She's giving it to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Say
Well,
thank
there
you.
go.
Say thank you. But we're about to wrap this up. This dude is a GOAT, a legend, been around the business for a lot of years, and
Our Bruce Elliott at your
Oh, Bruce Elliott.
I'm out.